match of the University of Toronto. We're being broadcast live on sportscanada.tv.
This should be an exciting match. It's between Lakeside and Durham. Durham Attack. These two teams played in the Ontario finals, with Durham Attack winning in 3.
It sounds like it's a great setup, Christine. Both teams know each other very well. They've competed a number of times together, so this could be a very exciting final.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's interesting because the Lakeside team runs a slightly different system than what most teams would be used to. But like you said, they've played each other a lot of times, so they should be used to this.
Okay, from Durham, we have Olivia Michon going back to serve. Oh, out of bounds right away by number 2, Rebecca Forbes from Lakeside. I imagine these girls are a little nervous playing in this national final.
You would think so. I mean, it's been a long, long weekend for them. But I know that they'd be really excited to win a national championships. And for Lakeside, it'd be the first time for any of them to win a national championships.
Oh, that's fantastic. Excellent effort by number 4 there, Leah Lowe Davies from Lakeside. Durham is still serving here. Lakeside is probably a little nervous. They're having a little trouble with their pass.
Well, like I said before, I think this is the first year that any of them have won a medal at the Ontario level in the first division. So to be here is just an incredible feat for them. Great kill by number 2.
Excellent. So Lakeside's back to serve. We have Katie Venturi back. She's the starting setter for Lakeside. Nice pass. And right away an X to Christine Yan. And a quick attack out of the middle for Durham. These girls are playing aggressive already. This is nice to see. And a big swing out of the right side by Ashley Hart from Durham Attack.
And one of the things that Durham will be looking to is trying to make sure that their passing is on target so they can run some offense. With Christine Yan going back there to serve, she's an outstanding outside hitter. And if they can utilize some of the other players in the offense, it's great.
Here we go, nice jump float. Good aggressive swing by Leah Lowe Davies, just a little long. Lakeside's just struggling a little bit with their pass initially here. They're going to have to clean up their passing game to get it going. Get some closer offense to run their middle. Nice dig up, set outside, and nice swing by Jamie Fryer.
Does seem as though Lakeside's having a bit of a problem here with the serve receive. And head coach Bear Davies takes a timeout, trying to regroup his troops.
It's been an exceptional weekend here for all these athletes. It's quite the venue. It's overwhelming and so exciting all at the same time.
It's incredible with 56 courts here and the amount of volleyball being played under one roof over these last 6 days, not to mention 3 for the 17 years. It's just been incredible. And then with the World League and also having the sitting volleyball.
Fantastic. It's been a great exposure on all levels, and certainly something that these athletes will cherish and take away from this weekend, just this whole experience.
And after this timeout, hopefully Lakeside's hoping that they can regroup, get back in it.
Key here for these athletes just to stay focused and positive in that moment so they can get something rolling. Christine Yan back, another, tough serve, just a dribbler over the net. Christine back to serve again. Tough float. Much better pass by Leah Lowe Davies, and a nice swing out of the middle by number 12, Joanna Jajuska.
Number 12 is really attacking aggressively here. They need to be getting her the ball a little bit more often here and swing on the balls.
Back to serve, Rebecca Forbes. Nice aggressive jump float and an ace. Christine Yan had a little trouble. Float ball played a little high on her. So maybe this is just what Lakeside needs, just to settle in and get a few points and gain their confidence. Oh, another ace serve. Julie Longman just tried to play that ball a little outside her body and ran into some trouble.
And Julie Longman is actually an incredible passer. Plays a lot of beach volleyball. It seems like they're serving down the seam between her and Christine Yan.
Back to Christine. There's a nice 3 pass and a great 31 run. Great dig. Play back by Lakeside. And out of the right side. Here we go. A little bit of volleyball. Oh, tough play. Rebecca Forbes ran out of room there at the end of the court.
One thing that was nice there, Durham Attack was able to run their middle. Ran a nice 31 with Cal in there that set up the back set for the kill.
Lakeside did a great job to get hands on that 31 and keep the play alive. But back to serve, Cal and Rolf Hughes for Durham Attack. And here we go. Oh, Joanna Jajuska just tried to do a little off speed, ran out of net.
Which is unusual for her. She usually swings nice and strong against the block.
Back to serve once again, Kellen Rolf Hughes. Nice bump set out of the backcourt, and there, a nice spin shot down the line by Alex Askovich. Joanna Jajuska's back to serve. All these athletes are quite aggressive with their serving. Nice jump spin. Great pass by the libero. And a nice swing out of the right side by Ashley Hart. Ashley Hart's back to serve for Durham Attack. And here we go, nice pass by Lakeside. Oh, and a great swing by Alex Osovich.
Nice attack. Nice
She just
attack by Alex.
Let that ball come across her body nicely, swung down the line. Great swing. Leah Lowe Davies back to serve for Lakeside.
You'll see here an interesting blocking system by Lakeside.
Oh, nice dig in the backcourt by Rebecca Forbes. Oh, tough set. Joanna ran out of court there, just couldn't get outside.
And now we have number 4, Leah Lowe Davies, going back to serve for Durham.
Actually, it's Jamie Fryer back to serve. And nice swing out of the backcourt once again by Alexis Osovich.
I was
Nice
getting the Lakeside
swing.
and Durham players mixed up.
It happens. They're all Ontario girls, I'm sure. Jamie Fryer back to serve. That is a tough blocking system for sure by Lakeside. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely, but they do a great job with it.
Oh, that was a great pass by Joanna Jajuska, and just a little trouble out of the middle there with number 5, Roberta Dunlap. Lakeside certainly has to get a middle attack going to create some open room on the outsides. Direct pass, and again, they're having a little bit of trouble controlling that first contact, and Durham Attack is taking total advantage.
And Durham Attack is leading 13-6.
Jamie Fryer back to serve again. Nice tough serve. There's a little better ball into the middle of the court. And a couple nice swings by Alex Asovich. And there's a big block by Roberta Dunlap for Lakeside. Nice position on the ball. She did a nice press there.
And what happens with their blocking system is the setter, number 3, backs off and picks up a lot of the tips. But both blockers at the front are doing a great job.
Puts a lot of pressure on them. Alexisovich serve goes into the net and ball goes back to Durham attack. Anna Aguayo from Durham attack back to serve. Deep serve, there's a nice pass. And right side attack by Roberta Dunlap. Nice back row. Oh, tough play. Alexis Asovich had a tough ball there, asking for it a little higher. She just needs a little more time for her approach. And back to serve again is Anna Aguayo from Durham. Nice pass and nice quick play to number 2, Rebecca Forbes. They need a little bit of that. I'm sure that's going to get them going. I was expecting a little more intensity here, Christine. How about you?
Well, I would think that Lakeside, I think like you said, they're settling in, they're getting themselves on track, and we'll see if they can catch up here with a few points off of that kill.
Nice dig by Durham and a quick attack again to Callan Rolf Hughes. Durham has had the advantage here in terms of running their middle attack, and that's made a difference in this offense.
Yeah, they're digging up and passing very well and making it difficult for the blockers on Lakeside.
Setter Olivia Michaud is back to serve. They've gone through the rotation once, and here we go. Jump float. There's a nice pass out of the left side. Tip attack by number 2, Rebecca Forbes finds the floor. And now we seem to be alternating points back and forth, a little more side out happening.
It's like
Katie
Lakeside
Venturi
settled
is
down
back.
a little bit.
Katie Venturi is back to serve. Nice back set and great dig out of position 1. Oh, took advantage of that deep defensive positioning by Durham. Just a little off speed by Joanna Jajuska.
This is a better blocking lineup for Lakeside with 3 blockers. They utilize the 3 blocking system at the center and the back row now.
For sure, that makes it a little easier for them to maintain a nice solid defensive position.
And it looks like Lakeside's coming back now with the score 16-10.
Yep, just chewing away at it and just building some confidence.
I mean, and one of the things is we do play a 2 out of 3.
Yep.
So that they can get themselves back.
Let's see what kind of strategy comes out of this timeout from Lakeside.
Well, it's interesting. The coach for Lakeside, Bear Davies, is actually from the UK and has a background in both volleyball and rugby.
It's quite the combo.
That it is.
I imagine the athletes are a little tougher on Lakeside.
And the Lakeside club really began in 2010 under his leadership. So it's a new club.
Oh, well, terrific to see them here in the final this quick. Missed serve by Katie Ventura. Ball goes back to Durham.
Now this was the lineup that caused Lakeside a little bit of difficulty before.
Yep, this was their starting rotation here. Back to serve Christine Yan. Nice jump float coming, and they're putting pressure on that left side passer. And nice swing by number 2, Rebecca Forbes. She did a great job to adjust her feet and get that ball to her hitting arm.
She's been doing great here. She's got 3 or 4 kills to get these last few points here. So she's coming on strong offensively.
Here we go. Rebecca Forbes back to serve for Lakeside. And nice 3 pass by Christine Yan. And again, right away, middle attack from Kellen Rolf Hughes. She does a nice job getting around that ball, nice high contact. And she'll go back to serve now for Durham.
Well, and one of the keys to Durham's success will be, I mean, they've got an outstanding offense if they can get the pass up and run the middle, which they seem to be doing very well.
Serve into that seam outside to Alexis Arskovich, and she had a little trouble, rolled along the tape and carried out.
Kevin Hallier, the coach for the Durham attack team, has done a great job preparing his team. I mean, they're used to a tremendous amount of success, having won the 16U national champion, or
There's
Eastern
a
Canadians.
nice wipe-off hit by Joanna Jajuska off a great pass, and right away we see a nice 3-pass turns into a kill. Joanna Jajuska back to serve for Lakeside.
Scores 11-19.
Big spin serve finds the court on Christine Yan. And that's where if Lakeside's just a little patient here and gets their confidence and gets a bit of a rhythm going, if they don't have time in this set, that certainly will help them in the next set.
Absolutely.
Joanna Jajuska back to serve once again. High spin serve. Better pass, and right away running the quick offense to number 8. Anna Aguayo looked like she was over the line. She got called on over the center line.
So it's a timeout for Durham. Durham attack scores 14-19 for Durham.
So they're eating away just a little bit of time at that score, and they just have to stay patient.
Well, at this point in the game, Lakeside seems to be making fewer errors, forcing Durham to be earning their points, so that the game's a little bit more even at this point than it was at the beginning.
Correct. Yeah. Out of the gate, Lakeside was making bunches of errors and not getting their rhythm, so they gave Durham a little bit too much of a lead.
And as I was saying before, the Durham attack team won the 16U Eastern Canadians last year and came third at the 16U Western Canadians. So they've been here before. For Lakeside, it's a new club, just started in 2010, first time that they've been here. So they will need a little bit of time to get themselves.
For sure. Those experiences in the big games are critical. Joanna Jajuska back to serve for Lakeside. Always important to get that point after that timeout.
Last time they missed their serve. Great aggressive serve by Joanna.
Nice set. Oh, a little passive aggressive. Nice swing by Alex Eskovich. We've seen lots of change in tempo in our offense here. Different swings.
And they're moving the ball around across the net as well.
Yeah, it's quite nice to see. Nice wipe off by Jamie Fryer out of the left side, using that block of Roberta Dunlap from Lakeside. And we have Ashley Hart back to serve for Durham. Oh, nice deep float, just caught the corner. I think it fooled Alexis Sosovich. Thought that ball was going out.
Looks like we have another timeout from the Lakeside. That's their second and final timeout in this one. Bear is trying to bring back, get some good energy on the floor. One of the things he talked about in his philosophy and his coaching, which he got from rugby, but applying it in the volleyball world, is that he likes to create synergies with his team, and he always talks about making the group, the team, stronger because of their synergies together.
Oh, and without question, from sport to sport, that philosophy can work. You need to play as a team. And
it's not just for rugby.
It's not just for rugby, but it's great. I mean, how he brings it to this group of young women, fantastic. And it's obviously working for them. Durham still has the ball, back to serve, Ashley Hart. Let's see if she comes back with the same deep float to position 1. Nice pass by Joanna Jajuska, and it ends up in a free ball play. So Durham has the advantage here and earned the point off a net error by Lakeside.
Durham attack really has control of this match, leading 22-14. They're doing everything. They're running the middles, they're blocking well, they're serving tough.
They've played great defense, and they seem pretty balanced. Serving again, Ashley Hart. Nice dropping float into the middle of the court, and big swing out of the right side by Alex Asovich. Using the block has worked to her advantage in this match so far.
And actually against Durham, they're tremendous defenders. So that's one of the ways of scoring there, because they'll dig up balls.
Leah Lowe-Davies back to serve. Nice pass by the libero for Durham. Julie Longman, and you know that soft off speed into the middle of the court seems to be taking Lakeside out of their defensive positioning and scoring.
And the passes like that from Julie Longman, who's an outstanding libero.
Yeah, very consistent. Great serve by Jamie Fryer. Ball outside to Roberta Dunlap, and it's dug up by Durham and brought back quickly to the middle. And this is that block system by Lakeside. It makes it a little challenging for their offense to come back after a two-person block. But once again, we see Alex Asovich scoring off that block. So,
and that's the way if Lakeside wants to be getting some points to be able to do it, is off the block.
Nice serve by Alex Asovich. Ball up by Longman and tipped over once again by Anna Aguayo. Free ball play. Back to net, and here we go outside to Christine Yan, and finds that deep corner in 5.
Christine Yan has an incredible jump and a nice high hit, and that one was great, deep into the corner.
Yeah, found the open spot, and that's where it doesn't have to always be straight down. It's about strategy, using the block, off-speeding here or there, different tempos, and certainly using the entire court.
And we've got a substitution for Durham Attack, with Nicole Mironov coming into the game here for a serving specialist.
Here we go. Goes back to serve. Nice deep serve into zone 1. Nice set into position 2, and a free ball's coming back for Lakeside. Nice set outside, and a great block by Durham just to keep that ball in play. Oh, and once again we see the little off-speed second ball over attack by the Durham setter that scores and gets Lakeside off their play.
So Durham takes the first set, 25-16, in a fairly commanding and convincing fashion.
You know, they just played consistent throughout, don't you think, Christine? Like, they had a few runs of 2 or 3 errors in a row, but nothing that seemed to get them off their game. And they just kept plugging away, siding out.
And they made very few errors. They would, even with their scramble plays, they were able to put the ball back over to the other side of the net and try to put Lakeside in trouble. But I would say the vast majority of the points that Lakeside had to get, they had to earn them.
Correct. Yeah.
Durham Attack wasn't giving them anything, and like you said, they were passing very well. And the coaches actually said from Durham Attack, both Kevin and Mike Sleen, one of the assistant coaches, talked about how important the passing was for them, and they've been passing very well.
That's their confidence right there. When they get their first ball contact in play, they feel pretty good about what they can run, and their success rate is pretty high.
And their setter does a tremendous job in putting the ball, Olivia Michaud, placing the ball really well for both the middles and the outside. Consistent outside setting. The hitters are always able to attack line and cross court. She does a tremendous job.
For sure, she was very composed there. It was nice and consistent out of her hands, and it's almost that it's sitting there waiting for them to swing. No hectic or rush in her setting, and the hitters feel confident.
I think confident and composed is the way that I would describe Durham Attack right now. And Lakeside was a little bit, maybe a little bit nervous, a little bit excited, all of those things, and got themselves back in the middle of the game, but it was a little bit late. It'll be interesting to see how this set starts.
Yeah, commonly when a team has maybe not been challenged that much in a set, they might just lower their intensity a little bit, and if Lakeside comes out and feels the confidence, they could really take advantage of this. There's lots of match left.
Absolutely, absolutely. And hopefully, I mean, you know, what the coaches from Durham Attack are basically saying, you know, keep it going and let's shut the door here. Don't give them any room to open the door. And you know, for Lakeside, they actually settled down in the second half, so they're ready. They're maybe ready to go, and it is a 2 out of 3. There's lots of games, so we take this to 3. That's what the Lakeside team is saying.
Certainly. And if it goes to that third set, it's anyone's match, right? Like,
and I think Lakeside has to start getting a bit more. Well, their passing is not as is not working so well for them, but as well they need to be getting a bit more offensive points. Right now, it seems to be that Rebecca Forbes is the one scoring some balls. At the end there, Alex Arskovich was getting some points, but we need to see it from a few more of the players.
And that's the difference with Durham. Everyone is contributing from all positions, and that keeps your offense rolling. Back to serve for Lakeside. Start this set, Roberta Dunlap, and right away they earn a free ball back. So let's see what happens here. Nice set outside. And kill right away for Lakeside by Joanna Jajuska. Durham just couldn't control that dig.
Now that's the kind of attacking we need to see from Joanna.
Correct. Aggressive. Nice pass by the libero, Julie Longman, and a great swing outside by Christine Yan, but a great dig. Here we go. Christine gets a second chance and makes sure that one works. She just changed her angle a little bit, hit a little more down the line, and it used the block just enough to drop in front of the defense.
And Christine Yan is becoming a very versatile outside hitter, being able to hit cross, line, delay a bit, use the block.
And that's very important for these girls to develop a repertoire of hits, not just get comfortable hitting one angle. Great pass by Alexis Arskovich. Oh, a little bit ball control issue by Durham. Outside again to Joanna Jajuska. And she wipes off once again, earns another point.
Well, and you know, the coaches from Lakeside were saying that one of the things they want to do is make sure that their team stayed aggressive, stayed strong. And they're starting this set much better.
Oh, much better. Another great pass by Julie Longman. Set goes to Christine Yan. She gets blocked back. Play continues. Great high hit off hands by Ashley Hart from Durham Attack.
This seems more of both teams being strong and aggressive at the start of this set.
Yes. This is a little more volleyball, a little more intensity already in this set. Christine Yan back to serve for Durham. Jump float right into 6. Nice pass by Joanna Jajuska. And kill by number 2, Rebecca Forbes, out of the right side. Rebecca goes back to serve. Rebecca back to serve. Here comes jump float. And Julie had a little bit of trouble with that, and Jamie Fryer gets a healthy tape roll to her advantage out of the left side.
A point's a point. Doesn't have to be pretty. And that's Callan Rolfe Hughes back to serve.
Oh, tight pass by Rebecca Forbes, and Durham earns the point.
And one of the things you'll notice as well, Lakeside doesn't utilize a libero position.
And it's interesting with the different block system and not using libero, and it certainly makes their defense and offense just a little bit different at times.
And you know, the coaches have really sort of taken a look at their personnel and created a system that works best for them.
Callan Rolfe Hughes back for second serve. Nice tough serve right into 6. Passed up nicely, and a great aggressive swing by Joanna Jajuska out of the right side. I will say all the Lakeside athletes have done a great job moving, adjusting themselves to get around that ball. It's coming out of the middle back into the 2 position, that they're getting a nice square swing on the ball, not just hitting or having to hit one angle. Joanna's back to serve. Tough spin serve taken nicely by Julie Longman. Outside again, and blocked back by Durham. Blocked again and straight down this time by Ana Aguero and Jamie Fryer. Nice combination stuff block there. Ashley Hart from Durham back to serve. Jump float, deep into 6. Nice pass by Joanna Jajuska. Little tight set. for Roberta Dunlap to deal with. And there's a little bit of a communication issue there that Lakeside didn't even have a block up.
I'm not sure if they could, if
Well, I
they knew
think-
who was front row or
I
back row
think
there.
Dunlap got caught outside and couldn't get over in time. And back to serve once again, Ashley Hart.
Unfortunate error there by Alex Arsovich. The score is now 7-4 for Durham over Lakeside, and Lakeside takes the timeout. I think Bear Davies is trying very early to get their team back on track, because they've started much stronger than they did in the first set and much sort of ready to start the match, so to speak. Durham at this point in time is serving tough, and they're having a little bit of difficulty with their passing at this point. And when they do get the chance, just an unforced error.
Yeah, and that has been their nemesis the whole match so far. Too many unforced errors are costing them some key points. There's some tough plays that they've been able to score on, but some of those routine ones, they're just giving away too many points.
You know, and you've got to wonder what level, how much fatigue plays a part in this, especially when they run the two blocking system in the front row, and they've been playing for over 3 days, and this is probably their third or fourth match today.
Well, with all the stimulus in the room between all the matches going on, the noise, which is just all excitement in this building, it does take a toll on these athletes, and 3 days in a row is a lot of volleyball. Back to serve is Ashley Hart for Durham attack. Nice float into one. Nice pass by Alex Arsovich, and a great swing outside by Roberta Dunlap. When hit a little bit across her body down the line, and it handcuffed Ashley Hart a little bit in defense and won. Leah Lowe Davies back to serve for Lakeside. Back row attack, Ashley Hart dug up nicely, and there's a nice swing by Alex, and hard to control that dig, and they earn an overpass point out of the right side by Roberta Dunlop.
I mean, one of the things here is Lakeside serving a little bit tougher, causing a bit more trouble for Durham attack to be able to run their offense. I think a lot of the passes are coming behind the attack line.
Leah Lowe Davies back to serve again. And there's that unforced error again. Just when they get a little bit of a roll, they give one away. But if they can minimize those little sequences, it will help them. Jamie Fryer for Durham back to serve. Jump float. Nice pass by Joanna Jajuska. And a nice swing out of the right side by Alex. Durham is having trouble controlling these digs. That's a great play by Roberta Dunlap, an emergency block there that earned her the point. That set was a little tighter, maybe over the net, we'll say. So she did the best she could on that play.
But they got the point out of it.
Alex Arsovich back to serve. There's a better pass out of Julie Longman, and a tough swing out of the left side by Christine Yan, and it catches that far corner. Ball comes back to Durham attack.
It's a great swing by Christine. It's hard to defend that one when it's so deep into the corner.
Yeah. Anna Aguayo back to serve. A nice short serve taken by Rebecca Forbes. And a gutsy, gritty kill by Roberta Dunlap out of the right side. Roberta goes back to serve. There's a nice pass by Christine Yan and set outside. Big hit by Christine. Rebecca Forbes did get her hands on it, but she didn't have quite position to make a press down.
And the setter for Durham, Olivia Michaud, just places the ball so nice that gives the outside hitters, in that case Christine, great opportunity to score.
And Olivia's back to serve. Oh, overpass. Oh, Christine gave them a nice second chance there. Good play. Oh, that looked like a beach play to me. Second contact into that deep corner. Nice dig out of the backcourt by Alex. Oh, and again,
The change-up worked there for Joanna, but really what we want to do is keep her swinging.
and I think that's what they were expecting, because they were certainly expecting a harder driven ball. Oh, that was close.
It's been three times now when Lakeside's had the opportunity to tie up the match, tie up the set.
They've given one back with a missed serve. That one was pretty close though by Katie Venturi. Back to serve for Durham is Christine Yan. Out of the backcourt. Oh, a greasy little kill by Roberta Dunlap. And again, it doesn't matter how it scores.
So here's another opportunity for Lakeside to tie up the match here, tie up the set.
Rebecca Forbes back to serve for Lakeside. Oh, that's a nice pass on that deep ball by Julie Longman, and a great swing by Jamie Fryer.
Great dig.
Tough ball. And Durham has been called on a back row attack. Durham's not quite comfortable with that call.
The coaches are saying that the setter didn't touch the ball as they put it over the net.
And Rebecca Forbes back to serve, and that's a little bit of a break maybe for the Lakeside team. That's a great pass by Julie Longman, and a nice set outside for Jamie Fryer. That's a nice tempo set by Olivia Marchand, for sure.
She does an outstanding job giving the hitters the best opportunity to score.
For sure. Callan Rolfe Hughes back to serve for Durham. And nice pass out of 6 by Rebecca Forbes. And oh, a tough play there. Alex Arsovich came across, hit a nice swing on an inside 33, just outside.
It was a nice and aggressive swing.
And great tempo.
Scores 13-11.
Alex with a 3 pass, nice back set, and again we see Joanna Jajuska using that block and earning another point. Her bread and butter is staying aggressive and swinging hard.
And that's one of the reasons why they've gotten here. I mean, the entire team does a great job, but it's led by Joanna's aggressive outside hitting.
Katie Venturi Joanna's back to serve. High spin serve. Handled well by Jamie Fryer, and a big swing out of Jamie.
That was a great aggressive attack on an scramble play situation. Setter did again a great job putting the ball in a place that gives the hitter the opportunity to score, and Jamie took advantage of that.
Back to serve Ashley Hart for Durham attack. Nice set outside to Roberta Dunlap, dug up nicely. Second ball set over. And oh, just that change of tempo by Leah Lowe Davies threw the Durham attack defense off just enough.
And great defense by both sides picking up the balls.
Back to serve Leah Lowe Davies for Lakeside. Nice pass by Julie Longman. Nice set outside. Oh, and a nice high contact by Jamie Fryer. And she just took enough off it to put the defense on their heels and not be able to react. Jamie Fryer back to serve for Durham. Great float serve. Oh, and nice off speed by Alex Arsovich. They made a tough play turn into something positive. Alex is back to serve for Lakeside.
And now the score is 14-15 for Durham attack. Seeing if Lakeside can bring it back.
Nice pass by Julie Longman. Set outside, and a big chew by Christine Yan, dug up nicely by Joanna Jajuska. We've got a nice rally going here, and a big one-on-one block by Rebecca Forbes from Lakeside.
That was a nice block by Rebecca.
Great position. I thought Christine got a little under the ball there and sort of lost sight of the block and she swung hard, which was great, but and to give it away, Alex wants that one back for sure.
You know, Lakeside's coming. Oh, we've got a substitution in here for Durham attack.
We've seen
We've
Nicole
got number 12,
Mironov.
Mironov coming back into the game to serve. She came in the first set.
And Lakeside's called a timeout.
And you know, for Lakeside, needs to settle down the team a little bit. They're playing strong and aggressive and doing so many great things, and then an unforced error, service errors. They've had 4 service errors.
Well, we know well enough. Too many service errors cost you wins.
You know, and the score is 16-15 for Durham attack over Lakeside, and this time a lot of the points, Lakeside's doing a great job earning their points, but then they give a few. They earn them and then they give a few.
They've given away a minimum of 4 missed serves in this set. And overall in the match, it certainly costs you.
You know, I should probably point out too that the Lakeside club is run out of Oakville here in Ontario. And like I said, it started back in 2010. So it's a very new club playing a very strong, established club with a tremendous amount of success, Durham attack. And I think Bear's trying to get his team back and settle down and saying, you know, you guys got it. Keep being aggressive here.
For sure, they have nothing to lose here. They've made it all the way to the final, and they've done a great job and earned that. Nicole Mironov back to serve for Durham. We'll see if that timeout affects her. All positive. She earns a point on a miscalculation by Leah Lowe Davies. I think she thought it was out, but just reacted a little late to that.
But it was actually a great serve. Just change of tempo, a little bit higher, a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Created a bit of uncertainty.
Makes you second guess yourself, earn a point. Nicole's back to serve again. Great pass by Alex. Tough right side swing there. Went a little wide by the setter, so made it a little difficult for Roberta to get a good chew.
You know, and one of the things, Durham is doing a great job in terms of keeping the pressure on. And keeping the pressure on Lakeside.
Well, I think they're just a little more confident in this position that they're not panicking. They're just plugging away. There's a nice play, a better pass that allows a middle attack. Rebecca Forbes scores out of the middle with a nice tip back into position 4. Roberta Dunlop back to serve for Lakeside. Great pass by Christine Yan, and she gets rewarded with a nice set. Dug up nicely, and a nice aggressive hit by Joanna Jajuska. Play continues here. Great set outside Christina Yan, off speed. Rebecca Forbes, nice set outside to Joanna. Oh, little tough. Oh, and there we go. Miscalculation in the free ball pass. Put it tight in the net, and that cost Lakeside a point. They'd earned it with a few nice defensive plays. Olivia Marchand back to serve for Durham attack.
Lakeside is questioning some of the calls, which apparently they're not questioning anymore.
I think Bear's using a stall tactic. Tough serve, great pass by Alex. Oh, and a great block there by Callan Rolfe-Hughes, and a great job closing and staying aggressive at the net there was Ashley Hart.
You know, Durham attacks middles are doing a great job blocking.
They are. They've got great position, great penetration with the hands, and they seem very balanced. It's just really a composed group. Olivia's back to serve again. Ooh, taped it, giving Lakeside a chance. They're still in this. They're only down by 3. Back to serve for Lakeside, Katie Venturi. Tough ball for Julie Longman to pass, and they come back with a nice aggressive attack out of the backcourt. Christine Yan, one-on-one, takes advantage of Leah Lowe-Davies' block and earns the point off hands. This is a better defensive position, though, for Lakeside. They have their 3-block system in place. Christine Yan back to serve. Oh, a little miscommunication by Leah Lowe-Davies and Joanna Jajuska, and Shank out the back of the court.
And Durham is just continuing to play strong and confident in all aspects of their game here.
And you know, like, and a nice confidence. It's certainly they're just playing in their game, taking advantage of their strengths. Nice bump set by Julie Longman outside to Jamie Fryer. And oh, big aggressive, great play.
Great defense.
Smart play by Julie Longman. And again, they earn the point through the unforced error. Block did a great job. Ball broke through. They made an emergency dig, and Julie Longman, smart, tries to put that deep ball into 5 and throws at Lakeside off their game. Christine Yan back to serve. And they have found their serve target late in the match. Leah Lowe-Davies, unfortunately, is feeling a bit of pressure here.
Now with 24 here, and they're going strong. They're
Yeah.
going strong.
Yeah.
You'll see them holding
You can
the
tell
number
that
one.
they know they're there, and
Yeah.
they just have to stay focused here, earn this final point. Christine Yan back to serve. Oh, and she changes it up with a short ball on Leah.
Great dig by Julie Longman. Her
And there we go. They win. Smart play by Jamie Fryer to just cut shot that ball back to position 4. And
Outstanding. Durham Attack, the 17U national champions.
fantastic. They're quite excited, and in all honesty, Lakeside has nothing to be ashamed of. They earned their way here, and they gave it a good go.
Absolutely. Lakeside should be very proud of this very young club under the leadership of Bear Davies, doing a great job. Very proud to finish second in the national championships.
Congratulations to the girls and the coaches for an outstanding weekend and just a great match here to finish off the championship.
And congratulations to the coaches of Durham Attack for helping to lead their team as well. Kevin Hillier and Mike Sleen did a great job.
It's still a tough pill to swallow for Lakeside. They certainly wanted to, I think, play their best, and I think they got a little
Well, I
off
think
their game.
They weren't as aggressive as they have been, and you know, I mean, we can all be armchair critics as to why that happened. And credit to Durham Attack, they came strong and gave them absolutely no room. They were strong and confident, even when things didn't go well. You could just see the confidence in them.